名古屋です。
We're back here at Tokyo Station, but this time we're on a trip to Nagoya.
We will soon make a brief stop at Nagoya. Passengers going to the Tokaido, Chuo, Kansai, Meitetsu, Kintetsu, Aonami, and subway lines, please change trains here at Nagoya. We will depart shortly after arriving at Nagoya, so please be ready to get off before the train stops. Thank you.
Hello from Nagoya. We are here for 3-ish days. We are meeting a bunch of our friends from Hong Kong. We're doing just like a group friends trip. We took the Shinkansen from Tokyo this morning. It took about 2 hours to get to Nagoya, and we have just checked into our hotel. I'm going to give you a quick room tour now. On my right is the doorway, which leads straight into the bathroom. As you can see, we have the sink on the right, and then right across is the toilet in its own individual room. On the left, we have our modern standing shower. Separating the bedroom from the bathroom is the sliding door.
Come on in, we have this massive bed here. For sure tonight, I'm gonna lose a blanket and be really cold because Sam will pull up for me. And then we have this beautiful view of the parking lot and a bit of the rail tower over there. And then behind you is the working desk with a nice coffee station down there.
And then we also can hang a few clothes and open our massive suitcase right above the fridge. And that's it. It's a baking 36 degrees here in Nagoya, and our friends haven't all arrived yet, so we're gonna go scooter to Kissa and get a much needed coffee and some cake.
You back in time. Whoa. A lot of cakes.
My bad, it's actually 39 degrees. Is this a cat bus lunchbox? These are noritake cups. Look at this house moving castle vinyl.
It's our first sunset in Nagoya. It was heavenly rays. Check the bottom.
Aviation. It's okay. Oh, thanks. Cheers to Nagoya.
Cheers. Nagoya.
Like they have all different.
We are now on the way to get some breakfast, and Sam is our tour guide with the umbrella.
we're going to take 3 pictures. Alright? Second one. Okay, last one. Come on, let's put some energy. Yes! Yay! Imam, you're so energetic.
When the trip leaves the group chat. Shoes off here now. Get all of us?
You get all of us? We're gonna eat like on our way
How do you say sad?
Moisam.
Is there not another word for it? Just give me the meat.
don't know what I'm seeing though.
Okay. Is this his dream watch?
Yeah, for sure.
It's his dream watch now.
Oh my god! Wait.
What? Let's see. No.
Oh yeah!
It is?
Nice. Oh my god, this is so cute. This is actually so cute.
Oh, you keep it.
Hold with this ring.
This is so funny.
Oh, yes, there's a bottle. Red?
Yeah, it's red. It's red!
Yes, not black.
Hello Kitty, which one is it?
Whoa.
Yes! That's the one I wanted.
That was a rare one.
Red one.
Yo, that's the one I wanted.
That's the main
Hello
one.
Kitty one?
Yeah.
I know the one I didn't want.
Yeah.
first stop coming up. Big Buddha.
Actually, so
Our first stop today is at the Big Buddha. Use these traffic lights as the shades for the Big Buddha. Find parking now. Kawaii. Kawaii.
Is it themed? Cute. Too cute. Another one too cute.
And then 15 minutes to the show. And we'll have lunch on the way. Okay.
Do a cheers, Vic.
I eat my right now.
What's up? Cheers.
Cheers.
Cream soda earrings. These are so cute, these chopstick rests. Pink, green, black. Got him. These are pouches just for gashapon.
ASMR.
What the heck? So juicy.
There's a massive archive of designer bags here at Kameo.
That's dirty, man.
Usually I just take some pills for him because he's some like headaches. Yeah. But then where? But there's two of them then.
We going up?
We can just do this. That's it. Yeah. Going down. Okay, cool. This is view, no?
Getting some siphon coffee before our train ride to Onamichi.